Welcome to episode 2. Um, Basically, just going to have a quick look at half a dozen players to basically invest in over the weekend, or midweek if you're watching it midweek. So, first one is Milot Arashika, who plays for Werder Bremen. They're playing, I believe it's Hamburg, who they're level on points with. So, a bit of an outsider. If you have the coins, I mean, ignore these sheets at the moment because we've just had Lunar New Year, so the market is absolutely fucked, as you can see. But if you can snipe him for he's sort of going for, he's going for about 20, so you could probably pick him up for about 17, I reckon. Maybe between 15 and 17. Just hold on to him and sell him about an hour before the game for. If I get him for 15 and 17, I'd put him up at about 20, 21. So keep that in mind, and yeah, hopefully that will make a nice bit of money. If you've got enough to get 5 or 6 of them, you should get quite a bit back. So not a lot to say with that one. Danny Welbeck next. We had him last week. He was the only one I did. I've put him back in for 2 reasons. One, it's the second leg against Odsund at the Emirates. He's bound to start as a striker. He's already on the increase, as you can see. I made, I believe it was 71,000 last week, just from the 8 Danny Welbecks I flipped. I've managed to get, I think, another 6 this week, for a bit more than I paid last week. I paid 18.5 last week. I had to pay 19.5 this week. I was a bit late getting onto that. As you can see, the last 24 hours, it just boomed, skyrocketed. 22 at the moment. I wouldn't pay more than 25, but then I will be putting him up an hour before the game at 35 to 40 minimum. Buy now, sorry. The starting price will be what I paid for it, and you'll go up on hype, especially if he scores or even scores 2. So next one, Delafeu, who plays for Watford now, and they're playing Everton at the weekend. He's on the decline, so you could probably pick him up for, I reckon, about 32 if you're lucky, maybe a bit less. As I said, playing Everton, pretty even game. Could either be a low scoring game like a 1-0 or a 4 draw, or it could be 3 or 4 each. So a bit of an outsider like Rashika, but if you can get 2 or 3 of him for, let's say just over 30, no more than 32, and sell him at 40 to 45, you're going to make a nice little bit of profit again, just for an hour or 2 hours work, I should say. Lucas Moura. Whoa, he's plummeting big time. That's unexpected. It's a bit of a bonus though, because he played pretty decently against Rochdale, I think it was, in the FA Cup. I'm not sure who they had, don't really care. But yeah, if you can pick him up for 40 or below, you can probably put him up at 60 before the game, because they are playing Crystal Palace. I'm expecting to sort of take his charisma and his, not form, but oh, look at me, I've just signed for a new club type thing. Potentially score 2, maybe even get a hat-trick against Crystal Palace. So yeah, buy him. Try and get him for as lower than 40 as you can, if that makes sense. So try and get him for like 38. Even less is better. Don't pay more than 40. 42 at a push, because he's gonna drop a bit more. But I don't know how much more. And I say I will play Crystal Palace, so if he gets a goal, he will double in price. You'll be able to flip him straight away. El Shawari, he's playing Wednesday Champions League against Shakhtar Donetsk. As you can see, he's already going up. I've done this one as well. I got him for, I think it was 23, so I basically doubled my money. Not a bad one at all. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting such an increase, as you can see. They've also got AC Milan at the weekend. I would sell before the weekend. Providing he has a good game, sell him tonight, as in Wednesday night. If he has a bad game, it's up to you. Don't keep him past the Milan game if you just want to make some profit. Having a look at this, he is on the increase. I wouldn't pay more than 42, but try and get him for between 37 and 42, and then when you sell him, you're going to want to sell him at the high 40s, potentially low 50s, because I don't think he's going to increase that much. When it's saying that he should have 90 pace, 90 dribbling, potentially 83 shooting. Put him up for 53, 54. But do check first, just see what the average price is, because you might get a bit more for him. I wouldn't want to say sell him for below price. You could potentially get upwards of 60. But it all depends what it does in the game. So next, Walcott Everton play Watford. As I mentioned earlier with Delafeu, exactly the same reasons. You can get him for, I reckon you can get him for that. I reckon you can probably get him for below that actually. You can probably get him for closer to 46, 47 if you're lucky. He's going for 50 at the moment. As you can see, he's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Try and get him for between 45 and 50, and then sell him at 65 to 75, depending on what he does. Or if you don't want to risk it, just flog him about 15 minutes before kickoff. Next we've got Saul for Atletico, who are playing Copenhagen in Thursday's game. He's gone up from fucking 57 to 66 this month. Last 24 hours he is climbing. He stables out a bit, climbs again. I haven't done this one yet. I'm probably not going to either. It's a bit risky, but it will pay off if you invest wisely with him. Try and buy him. By the time you guys watch this, he's probably going to be going for 66 to 67. I think he's going to flatline there, so try and get him for low 60s, and then at kickoff just put him up at 73, 75. You won't make much on him, but you're guaranteed to sell him at least. This is where I'd invest in. He's crashed big time. Diego Costa, as far as I'm aware, is not injured. He did play at the weekend. I believe he got the assist. Again, Copenhagen. So if you can pick him up for the lower side of 66, as in you're probably getting between 63 and 65 if you spend a bit of time sniping, and then just sell him for, as you can see here, 88. I'd put him up at 82 just to fucking get rid of him, and you're going to make about 20,000 profit on each one. So that's pretty much it for this episode. You can see it's flatlining there. So if you're lucky, you'll make about 15 to 20k per Costa card. I don't know who they've got the weekend, but I would just sell them on hype before the Copenhagen game. People trying to get a last minute bargain, because if he does score goals against Copenhagen, then especially with back him to, he's going to go up immensely. So that's it for this week.